guys, welcome to another tarot reading. It's been a long time since I did any YouTube video. So the topic for today is what kind of role do you play in your friendships? Like always, I would be putting up the image on the screen. From there, you can choose pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3, whichever pile suits you or attracts you the most. And from the description box, kindly see your respective timestamps for your readings. Note that these are general readings and it may or may not resonate with you. Don't try to force it upon you. Okay. And if you wish to book a personal reading with me, kindly DM me on Instagram, or you can also mail me on healwritetarot@gmail.com. I will see you on your readings now. Hello, pile one. If you chose this pile, let's see for you what kind of role do you play in your friendships. So the cards that we have for you are, we have brown bear and it says take time out. Nine number. Nine could be your birth date, birth month, destiny number, life path number. Then we have confidence. Okay. And then we have for you success. A very strong energy of individuality is coming out for you, pile one. You could be someone in your friends group or your friend circle that you're very confident or decisive in your decisions, right? So whatever decisions you take, right, be it going on a trip or doing something, a group project, whatever, you are very confident about it. And it is most likely that 9 out of 10 times whatever decision you take, right, for your friends, it leads to success. It leads to a favorable outcome at the end of the day. At the same time, you're very confident, right? You yourself have this kind of, or you exude this kind of confidence that people take you to be a successful person. It does not matter how you are doing in your career, how well life is going for you. It's just the kind of confidence or the kind of what do I say, strength that you are able to show to your friends, right? You are considered as a very satisfied and a successful person, because you could also be someone who is popular in the group, or you are recognized by a lot of people outside your friend circle as well, right? Your friends take you as someone who is a very strong individual. I'm also sensing a sense of a hermit vibe, right? A person who likes their solitude as well, right? A wise soul, someone when who are very decisive on how to balance their life, having a good perfect work life balance, who knows how much to spend time with their friends, how much to have fun, and when it's time to just take a break, shut down a bit, and isolate yourself. So you come out as a person in your friends group where you are a hermit. You are someone who knows where you belong, because you move from your heart, right? You move by intent as well. I don't think you are someone who needs lots of guidance for someone, but rather you are the one who guide others. And also, while I read this card, it's also giving a very deep feeling, someone who knows oneself from deep within. So it's not the outside validation you seek, but it's the within validation that you thrive on. And it's a very beautiful energy. I'm so much attracted by this energy right now. um let's see. And also, you are the one who I think motivate your friends a lot. You could be you inspire them through your work, or with the kind of person you are, or you motivate them as well to or boost them in regard to their career life, love life, whatever, right? You bring out a very wholesome as a and a positive energy, right? Let's see more from your tarot cards. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. We have the Two of Cups again. um again in the sense that it's going giving us a similar vibe. And then we have for you the Six of Pentacles. Like I said, you have a very perfect or a balanced life, in the sense of how you have a good work and life balance. At the same time, pile one, you as a friend are not someone who might have a very big circle. First of all, you might have two three close friends, a group of very close friends, but those bondings, those friendships are very strong, where you can have a heart to heart connection, and where you are receiving what you are giving. So there is an equal reciprocation of efforts, affection, and all that, right? The Eight of Pentacles here tells us that, in your friends group, you could be someone who pays attention to the details. So if some plan is, cooking, like, let's celebrate someone's birthday, or let's go on a trip, so you are the one who pays attention to the detail, as if how things will work out, where we will stay, every minute details which other might forget, or other might not even think of, right? At the same time, uh, you I think you are someone who loves one-on-one conversations. So you are best when you are, um, face to face with someone, having going for a cup of a coffee, or just spending time with that person, and you having a deep conversations where you both are able to really understand each other's heart, really go, have some deep soulful talks, and nothing which is, um, small talks, or how are you doing, and stuff like that. People prefer, even because you also prefer, but your friends prefer that, when we are spending time with Paiwan, like, there be some solitude, like there be some, uh, My got mute. So anyway, like I was saying, right? You are a kind of a person with, sorry, a kind of a friend with whom your own friends would want to spend a quality time with, where there's solitude, there's coziness, there's lack of distractions. And because with you talks are not casual, with you no matter what topic you start, in the end it ultimately goes to a level of depth where you feel or your friend feels seen and heard. You are that kind of a person, right? Where you make your friends feel understood, feel seen. Also, it's with you, it's like a therapy session. With you, it's like, you're counseling your friend, you are digging deeper. And equally so, you are also reciprocated the same, right? Maybe in not in that similar depth, but definitely your connections, your friendships are that deep enough. Like I said earlier, maybe you have two, three friends, right? You don't have a very big group of friends. And this is also because you are someone who value connections a lot. You value the depth. For you, friendships are meaningful and you put a lot of effort towards it. You put a lot of attention, time, effort towards it. And that is the reason it's the two of cups cards in the reading, because it's a card of, that unity, that union, that depth, where both people are able to understand each other differences and accept it, and make a deeper foundation, stronger foundation out of it, right? So there's that love in your friendship, that kind of friend you are. Whenever people, your friends, need advice, they come to you. Whenever they wish to share something, they know that you can keep it to yourself, that you won't judge, they come to you. So you offer that kind of healing space, that safe space for your friends, and that is the kind of role you play for them, right? In your friendship. So if this reading resonated with you, pile one, kindly like, share, comment below, and subscribe to my channel if you have not. And if you wish to book a personal reading with me, kindly DM me on Instagram, or you can also mail me on healwritetarot@gmail.com. I will see you next time. Hello, bye. Pile 2. If you chose this pile, let's see for you what kind of role do you play in your friendships. So, first, the card that we have for you is, wow, we have Starfish, and it says open to infinite possibilities. Okay, then we have for you Space, and we have Ghost. I think pile two, you are a kind of a friend who is available to everyone. Like you open yourself up to everyone, and you have a lots of friends, maybe five or more than five, right? But definitely you are a kind of a person who will, not restrict yourself to a certain kind of a people. You don't have a type, rather you would want to explore. You wish to be friends with a lot of people. I don't think you care whether the friendships are deep or casual. You just want people around you. You just want to be friends with people, right? I think you're great in socializing. That this is one thing coming up for you. What you may not realize, however, or you might have also been told this thing by other people as well, pile 2, that sometimes you forget about space. Sometimes it's difficult for you to give space to other people, other friends of yours. Um, and this thing in the past might have hurt you, and this is something which also haunts you. So you're not able to strike a balance where you are with people in a sense that you are being friends with them, and at the same time not pushing to a point that their space is threatened, and also not ghosting yourself out. So what happens with you, pile 2, is that either you are too much into your friends, that it becomes suffocated, and it there is a need for space, or you completely vanish out from their lives, never to be seen or heard again, right? That is why we have got the space in the ghost card. And this is because you are a kind of person who is very open, right? You have nothing to hide, you have nothing to be embarrassed about. And that is why you reach out to a lot of people. I don't think you are someone who likes to be alone, by the way. You are someone who loves socializing, who loves to hang out with their friends time and again. And okay, if friend one is not working, let's go for friend two, friend three, friend four, friend five. But to hang out with your friends is something, that on which you thrive in. And when some people need space from you, or they, or how do I put it? Like sometimes it's coming from you that you're not able to understand that a person needs space, a friend of yours needs space, right? And if they start making space, pile two, um, so you lack a kind of a balance, where one is able to maintain some space but still be friends. But with you, what happens? If you are making space, then okay, I'm ghosting you altogether. So there is some kind of a imbalance here when it comes to your friendships. Let's see more from tarot, by the way. We have the four of swords, we have the moon card, and then we have the six of swords. We have the four of swords, and then we have the six of swords as well. And the moon card centers the reading. So again, I think this is okay. This is because the space and the ghost card also came out pile two for you, because you are someone who is very intensely emotional. So for you, um, like being so much into friendships, feeling so much emotionally or for your friends, right? um what happens is that either you would be very inactive, like your friends would not know what's happening in your life, what you're doing, because it might have been months and weeks without talking to each other or knowing each other whereabouts. So your friends start thinking like, what's going on in pile two's life, what's happening, where are they, we have not talked in for a while. And then when you talk to them, when you reach out to them, when there's a the story you tell is very different from the story that they assume about you. So because in the time gap where you don't share your stories or what's happening in your life, they really assume whether you are okay or not, whether your mental health is great or not, right? What's happening to pile two. But when they talk to you, you talk to them, you share your stuff, they're like, okay, pile two is moving forward with positivity. They have maybe shifted to a different place. They have having a good positive mindset as well, and they're doing great in their life. But it's like seasons comes and go, and lots of things happens in your life, and your friends are not really able to know what's really going on with pile two. And I don't think it's because you hide from them. Maybe you do. Maybe with the moon card here, you might hide, or try to remain hidden. Or it could just be because you have lots of friends. You have more than two groups of friends you go to. So few people know a few things about you, other group know a little more few things about you. So it's all scattered, right? It's not like you have two fixed friends on whom you rely on for everything, right? You have a group of friends, and you are very selective about what to share with whom, right? Maybe you have maintained some kind of a distance with a certain group of friends, and while in other group of friends you are a very different person. So it's also because as you move forward, as you grow. So for example, your school friends may have a very different version of you as those of your college friends have for you. So one might have a very positive image for you, while the other might have a more neglected image of you. So it's very different for them, because you yourself appear very different to these people. To few friends of yours, you're very active, you're very engaged, while for the others it does not matter. You have maybe set some boundaries, you have really completely shut yourself or cut yourself off from such kind of such kind of friends. But definitely the main energy that is coming out for you, pile 2, here is the fact that the role that you play in your friendships is that in few friendships you are not there, you are not available, you mean, and you leave the messages unread, or you do not even read them at all, you don't tap that chat box to read what's going on, what the group chat is happening, you are not interested, right? While in another friend group of friends you are planning trips, you are planning, let's go somewhere, let's do this activity, right? So you're very into those things. And also because with time, you have gone through a journey of emotional healing, emotional maturity, relying on your instincts and knowing who is better, and what parts of you yourself have to hide from other people, right? um, but in all, um, your energy when it comes to your friends, pile 2 is more dynamic. Instead of static, it's more like your friends can't really put a finger on you, like what's happening in pile two's life. um, you bring a very mystical energy, a very mysterious energy with the moon card right here as well. Like if your friends get asked what's up with pile 2, they will be very unsure. They will be like, there are lots of possibilities that could be happening with pile 2. Maybe they are traveling, maybe they are staying put in their home. Like they can't be sure because you don't give any kind of confirmation, or you just like to keep things with yourself, right? um, Also at the same time you love for your friends to move on from the past, move on from what happened, what used to be, and just grow. I think you love to keep moving on, keep leaving people behind which do not serve you anymore. You believe in cutting contacts or limiting your contacts a lot, right? Even though you are big on emotions, big on feelings, but at the same time you don't reduce your logic, you don't, it's not like you don't use your mind when the time comes. And that's what makes you very dynamic. Your personality is not fixed. It's like you see that there's lots of options there. There are lots of people to be friends with. So I do not wish to remain stuck in my past. I do not wish to remain stuck, or make my energy stuck with those people with whom there's nothing left now, right? You believe in moving forward, and that's what kind of role you play for your friends as well. Those who are ready to change with you, those who are willing to move with you, who are willing to grow with you, I think they remain as your friends. While those who are not able to go around with that progress or growth, they are eventually left behind. But what one thing is coming up for you, pile 2, is that different groups of people, different groups of friends for you have different opinions for you, and you also play different roles in different friend groups. In one group, like I said, you are inactive, while in the other group you're very active. Maybe in another group you're very big on emotions and feelings, right? So that's how your friendship works. That's the kind of role you play in your friendships, right? But overall, the thing about being mysterious and not really knowing what's up with pile 2 remains intact. Maybe because you also good at it. You're good at it, showing yourself in a certain way that um, everything is well and good and fine, and not really share it. So there is also a secretive um, feeling within you. So even if you have lots of friends here and there, but still, so you are open in that way, but secretive when it comes to you as an individual, right? So, and it's maybe because you're intuitive and you pick up vibes from other people, and that's how you act then, right? You know better. So if this reading resonated with you, kindly like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And if you wish to book a personal reading with me, kindly DM me on Instagram, or you can also mail me on healwritetarot@gmail.com. I'll see you next time. Hello, pile Bye. 3. If you chose this pile, let's see for you what kind of role do you play in your friendship. So, first, the card that we have for you is okay. It says a rebirth is assured, bad spirit. Hmm. Then we have for you strength. And then we have protection. Okay. Pile 3, when it comes to the role that you play in your friendship, is that, okay, you are very strong and confident, right? I think you rely on your friendships a lot. Okay, you depend on your friendships a lot. You could be a pillar of strength for them, or your friends are a pillar of strength for you, right? A certain kind of possessiveness is also there when it comes to your friends. Once you say that, tell someone that they're a friend, you become very responsible to them, or you take those things very strongly, or you're very protective about your friendship, right? At the same time, it's like, how do I say, for you friendships is like investing in few people and then just be done with it because you feel that you're secure now. It's like, I don't know how this example will sound to you, but it's like investing in gold, and then having invested in gold, now you know that you are secure enough, right? So you're relaxed. So that is kind of energy you have when it comes to your friendship. That is the kind of role you play. Let me see tarot to get more information about it. We have the three of cups, so you could have maybe just three friends, or you have a like a group of friends right here, which might be composed of just three people or more than three. Then we have two of swords, and we then have the sun card. So pile 3, it seems, you could be a moody person, by the way. you know um, you might come off as a moody person when it comes to your friends. Your friends may not be sure how you are feeling when it comes to them, right? Are you happy with them? Are you not happy with them? What's going on in your mind? You bring a little bit of confused energy. Maybe sometimes you're like the sun, you're chirpiest, happiest, blooming, right? And other times when your friends see you, they are not very sure how to label you, like what goes on in your head. Few of you here may also have an online platform, and which may attract a lot of people. But your overall energy, or the role that you play in your friendships, pile 3, is being in a limbo, and at the same time, um, not so I don't think you come with lots of assured energy. So what role you don't play is that of being a very assured friend, or being a very um, like, sometimes you mingle, sometimes you don't. So it's a confusing energy. It's a very moody energy that gets in your friendships, right? um, Sometimes it's like, sometimes you are individually very strong, you might not need any friend, and the other time that's all you need. So it's very confusing. You're very changeable as a friend. You don't give very, I don't think your friends are very assured of you as well, if they can call you a friend, or if they can call you a good friend, because they are not clear. It's like sometimes we feel confused that what they see on online, and what you are in reality is very different, and that comes brings confusion again. Maybe right now you are taking some break from your friendships, you are, spending time alone, or you are trying to figure out what do you want to do with a group of friends. You're not very sure about it, you're trying to find your happiness, you're trying to find or figure out some kind of connections of yours right now, right? um, because people you thought brought lots of strength to you, maybe that's not happening anymore. In the spaces where you felt protected, now you might not be feeling that anymore, so you are in a rut, you are in a limbo, and you're going through this transition period of your own, where you wish to figure out your own light, you wish to figure out your own identity, that and only then I think you can bring any kind of certain role as a friend as well. Because it seems with the three of cups here that even though you mingle and you talk and you converse with your friends and indulge in parties and all, um, or socialize, but um, nothing of very assured sort can be said about you, the kind of friend you are. We can say that your mind is changing, right? So maybe you are analyzing or rethinking about your group of friends or the people you hang out with, if they're good for you, they're healthy for you or not. Because if the two of swords was not here in this reading, pile three, you would be having a very confident role, you would be a pillar of strength for your friends, you would be playing a role of having that strength support, your friends could lean on to you, you would someone who's very possessive and protective about them, maybe you have been. But the two of swords card energy in this reading really um, gives you a feeling of whether you should be there for them or not, whether you should mingle with them or not. Maybe it's like having to make a choice, whether you should choose you or whether you should choose this group of friends. Do they feel intimidated by the work you do, especially if you have an online platform, or you are able to shine bright on your own? So something is not very healthy here, and I think that is why the rebirth card has also come came out on in your reading to make you realize that you need to sit back, pause and reflect on the kind of people you hang out with, and if they are good for your confidence, if they are good for your self-esteem or not, you know better. And if this reading resonates with you, pile 3, kindly like, share, comment below, and subscribe to my channel if you have not. And if you wish to book a personal reading with me, kindly DM me on Instagram, or you can also mail me on healwritetarot@gmail.com. I'll see you next time. Bye.